is like feeding off the drummer with the beats on the mridanga, feeling years younger when I speak and hear the mantra.
Well. Before I take you on this wonderful journey, we first need to go back in time. In Hinduism, 3 gods shape the universe. Brahma creates, Shiva destroys, and Vishnu preserves. 5,000 years ago, Vishnu appeared on earth as Krishna, his 8th avatar, who came to re-establish the principles of religion that had over time been eroded. In 1486, Lord Chaitanya, who is seen as the combined incarnation of Krishna and Radha, came to earth to spread the practice of Krishna consciousness through song, dance, and the simple yet powerful chant, Hare Krishna. In the 1960s, Srila Prabhupada, a 70-year-old monk, brought Krishna consciousness to the West, sparking a spiritual movement that continues today. It was time to experience the Hare Krishna way. I needed to go on a journey deep into this ancient tradition and ask the most hard-hitting questions. If a dog becomes a Hare Krishna, does that mean they become a Hare Krishna? So sit back, relax, and Hare Krishna. I started off my exploration not knowing anything about the Hare Krishnas. This is my first time ever coming today. What are some kind of beginner things to know?
Everyone here in the community is very, very welcoming. Like, they will come and talk to you and they will tell you, explain you about what this movement is. Reading that Bhagavad Gita would just be like an eye-opener to what Hare Krishna movement is. People will, ask you if you want to chant. So they will give you a beads and you can just start chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That will give you peace.
I needed a Hare Krishna for Dummies crash course.
It's an ancient Vedic philosophy. Krishna being the center of this movement, he is actually the ultimate source of everything. Being a Hindu, we also believe in other gods which are subordinate to Krishna. This Hare Krishna is a mantra, and it's actually help us to connect to that supreme soul.
We're all divine spiritual souls. We're here trying to get out of this cycle of birth and death. We've fallen from where Krishna resides. Lord Chaitanya, who is Krishna himself, has given us this mantra to chant. The more I've chanted, the more that concrete around my heart cracks and breaks up and allows Krishna's love to enter me, and hopefully I can give that to other people as well.
All of these devotees were talking about happiness and peace. But is that really true? It was time to test it for myself by going to the streets of Brisbane City, where I'll be chanting and dancing with other Hare Krishnas. This was about to get crazy. After going out onto the street, I was in an altered state of mind. I felt like I had spun into a different dimension, but 30 minutes later, I realized that I had a documentary to film, and I needed to know if the Hare Krishna way of life leads to happiness, joy, and meaning. So I started looking for answers.
The practices that we do in Hare Krishna, it is coming from the Supreme Lord, Krishna, and He is giving us an ability to approach Him through the glorification of Him through His names. So that's why we chant Hare Krishna. It means is, my Lord, O energy of the Lord, please engage me in your eternal service. By pleasing the Lord, we naturally become happy.
Krishna and his names are non-different. So when we chant Hare Krishna, we're actually linking with him. If we purify ourselves by being vegetarian, no meat, no intoxication, no gambling, no sex, illicit sex, we can return back to Krishna's world.
What do you think a more atheist society is missing?
There's no real purpose in life. There's no real goal. If you're an atheist, you don't believe in anything greater than yourself. You would limit your life to being kind of quite self-centered, right?
Some atheists may believe that they are doing things for the greater good.
For people who do loving, pious acts, and they may not believe in God, but they believe in the acts of doing goodness for humanity, that's a wonderful thing. And what they're missing is that that act can be way more meaningful if they bring God into the picture. If I really want to help that dog, I might give him prasadam, which is sanctified food that's been blessed to Krishna. By my doing those pious acts with the dog, I will help him to get a better birth. Because only in the human form of life can you think and process loftier topics like spirituality. We want everybody around the world to chant the holy names. They will take an even better birth, the ultimate birth, back in the spiritual realm with Krishna.
These devotees had some valuable insights, but some people may argue that getting animals to human form isn't the right aim, and may ignore the importance of their place in the ecosystem. I continued my journey unsure about the mental effects of doing the chants, so I attended a kirtan event at the Hare Krishna Darra temple.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
This experience was very special. I felt a sense of unity with everybody in the room. The person who was leading the kirtan had an energy like I'd never seen before. Dayal Gauranga is an initiated monk, YouTuber, and rapper. My documentary would never be complete unless Dayal spat some bars.
What exactly is this? Let me introduce you to the squad of Hare Krishnas. We're rocking through your spot singing songs and dancing with yous, because we just want to spread the love of God a massive distance. People give a couple bucks and help us pay the printers. And if you need the decent feed, then meet me at Govinda's. And every Saturday, we have a feast at Darra Temple, 2705 Ipswich Road. That's the address of Krishna's abode. So ditch the ignorance and switch up the mode. Krishna is the mantra, like to hear it goes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
After Dayal graced me with his holy bars, it was time to get him to respond to the claims made by atheists and non-believers. How did you know that God existed, and specifically Krishna?
You got to go with your heart and your gut instincts. It's okay to have different names for God. Being a musician, I love the Hare Krishna chanting. When I started doing the mantra meditation, it started giving me like, there's something to this, because I feel something when I chant that.
What would you say to someone who's an atheist?
If you've got any sort of like intelligence intelligence. You can see that the organs, the ventricles, everything inside the body, the way that we work, it kind of just happened haphazardly by a big bang. It has to be some sort of creator. A lot of atheists are atheists because they've been misled by people posing to be preachers. What Prabhupada said, saying what it's not doesn't say what it is. If you don't know what it is, then you can find out what it is by reading such books as the Bhagavad Gita. If you're an atheist and you haven't read the Bhagavad Gita, I challenge you to at least read all of this book. And if you're still an atheist after that, read it again.
They might believe the world was created through like Darwinism. We think God created the whole universe. They might believe, well, who created God?
I mean, Charles Darwin's a mortal man. He's got limited senses, and his observations with his senses are limited. So to place all of your belief based on science is quite futile. In answer to your other question, no one has to create God. God is the source of all creation.
I also talked to fellow devotee Rupa Raghunadas. If a dog becomes a Hare Krishna, does that mean they become a Hare Krishna?
Yeah, Hare Krishna. You're a bit of a Hare Krishna too.
I am a bit of a Hare Krishna. I was starting to vibe with the Krishna consciousness movement. It seemed like the most fun tradition I've encountered. To continue my journey, the next target was a Hare Krishna festival. The festival I was attending was Balaram Jayanti. I needed to figure out what the Hare Krishna that was.
It's the appearance day of Lord Balaram, Shri Krishna's brother. Balaram is also considered as a guru as well, who could lead you to Shri Krishna. And it's very important for you to celebrate the event of Guru so that you could reach to Krishna with his blessings.
Do you guys believe that all these miracles actually happened? If I got like a camera, I could film these miracles happening?
It happened. The only way you'll learn is by seeing things in action. These powerful saints were able to see it through his blessing. It's still happening around you. But for you to see it, you need those eyes.
Another devotee, Amish, had some very strong opinions on atheists.
Lock in, bro. You're cooked. If in this age of Kali, if you as a spirit soul ain't like devoted to Krishna, then you're cooked, brother. You're done. It's GG. It's GG for you, bro. You can just call it quits right here, my man.
After that enlightening conversation, it was time to dance.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
The joyful festivals mixed with the amazing people started to make me appreciate the Hare Krishna tradition. I knew that there was one more event I needed to attend. Janmashtami is one of the biggest Hare Krishna festivals of the year.
So today is the birthday of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the God of all gods, Supreme Lord Krishna. We all like to have birthday celebration. So when we celebrate his birthday, he's also happy, and because he's happy, we are all happy.
I also talked to Jagadananda Pandit Das, who is an initiated disciple of Bhakti Charu Swami, whose teacher brought Krishna consciousness to the West, Srila Prabhupada. There are lots of people who are lonely in this world. What would you say to those people who are maybe struggling?
Depression and suicide are ever increasing in the world, especially in the Western world. So we are the architects of our own doom and destruction that has been carved by man's insatiable quest for control and destruction of this environment. My advice would be, firstly, to take ownership of the problem. Stop trying to blame extraneous factors. You can change your family tree. There may be a factor that influences what you have become, but you don't have to be solely a product of that environment. Take ownership of where you're at and start from that point. My second point is going to be the law of karma. So the reactions that we're experiencing now, both good and bad, are a result of actions that we have performed in the past, both in this life and in prior lifetimes. If we can learn how to undo those bad actions, and if we can learn how to do correct actions, we can change our future and we can change our enjoyment of the present. The Lord is placing escape routes for us to get out of the mess we're in. One has to glorify the Supreme Lord. When we start connecting with Him, we are in our natural position to become happy.
After that deep conversation, I had a chat to a couple politicians.
So my name's Trevor Watts. I'm the Assistant Minister to the Premier. He asked me to be here tonight so that we could celebrate Lord Krishna's birthday with everybody. There's so colourful, so much joy, so much happiness and so much family.
My name is Sarah Hutton and I'm a councillor for Brisbane City Council.
What is your favourite thing about this tradition?
Just how inclusive it is. It welcomes everyone.
It was now time to enjoy the festival and fully appreciate the Hare Krishna way of life.
Yeah, we're having fun. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a big star. I'm gonna lay it on and go woo-ha. Cause when the mood gets excited, when everybody's coming and fighting.
Well. The Hare Krishna experience has been an eye-opener into seeing a new way well-being can be achieved. You don't need to go to another country to have an awe-inspiring, life-changing experience. Whatever you believe, you can admit that the belief in Krishna has brought people together and fostered a spiritual connection that transcends me to we. Now that I've ended my inspirational monologue, Hare Krishna, everyone.
She tells you that he looks real fine, cause he's the man, perfect timing. Just like when he's calm,